2TC is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete a chimps game using just 2 towers. Or are we? We're starting at a later point in the game in order to start out with more money. So today we're going to be doing a 2 tower scenario with Corvus and super mines. I know Corvus is banned from the index, but this is not about the index, this is about having fun. Hello there. It has been a while since I've last used you in a scenario, Corvus, so let us see how you have acted up since your original debut, where you could instantly detonate around 98. As long as the Haunted One enables the poppage of balloons within Corvus's radius, he is able to reap them off their mana. And we shall continuously use this nourishment in order to get our levels up. And since Corvus's debut actually, the experience that he gains has improved actually, so that they are on the same level as Psy, I believe? Okay, we're finished round 13. We're going to put our spike factory at the back of the map here with a little bit of room in order for a spike pile to go over here, just so that we can start the explosiveness whenever they happen. So round 14 consists of yellow balloons in which we need to combat, but again, I also think his little spirit has gone up in power as well, whereas his spells largely have gone down in power. What is it? You get the most amount of mana from your Scythe ability, but you still get a huge amount of mana from just popping balloons. Like the larger the more layers the balloon, the more in which we get our mana from them. Or more accurately, the number of balloons popping within the range of Corvus, the more of them, the faster we get our nourishment, well not nourishment back, but the more we get from our nourishment. We set our spirit to strong as well, so that it targets the strongest most balloon on the screen, because it enables more spike piles to spawn from there. In this episode as well, we're going to be utilising a bug that essentially enables us to earn more cash within a chimp scenario by manipulating Regrow balloons, so then we can get more of them to spawn out by partially damaging them, allow them to regrow, and then we can get partial cash from the ones in which have regrow. Not full cash, but partial cash. And that will enable us to get super mines for round 95 when we desperately need them. Let's use the Scythe ability on these lead balloons. Obviously not all of them are going to be affected by the Scythe here, so we're just going to play this by ear. Obviously we'll get our nourishment back more quickly as long as we keep around prolonging. Which is what we do right there with that single lead balloon. Not like we can pop all the lead balloons where we are here. Spiked balls ready to be unleashed. Purple balloons obviously we're going to have a bit of trouble with Corvus, but luckily we do have our friend at the back of the map here, which also serves as our camo popper as well. But thanks to having vision, we will enable ourselves to be able to remove the camo status off of balloons, so that Corvus, as long as the balloons are decamofied, can then attack them. And now, since Corvus is now at level 7, we have a warp shift ability which enables us to essentially enable Corvus to go around the map, so that it has like a Dark Champions-esque ability and enable this Scythe when the third lot of pink balloons come about, and then use nourishment. There are going to be some key rounds in which we can manipulate the regrows to spawn more of them, such as like round 61 and round 79. Round 76 from testing, I actually get less money if I try and regrow the ceramics, because the game thinks that you are regrow bugging, so therefore it's going to give you less cash. But as long as you are attacking balloons, I think the game is like, you're not regrow bugging, so therefore you're okay. But round 76 relies on you just leaving the partially damaged ceramics be, and then the game thinks you are essentially just getting more than what you should be getting, which is not good in our eyes. Okay. The spirit. I wonder if we can go on last with Corvus here, then go back to first with a partially. No, we got rid of that regrow rainbow. This is not the best round for regrow bugging anyways. Now, what about the Moab? Well, we are playing on one of the longest maps within the game, so we can utilize the haunted unlimited range here in order to actually whittle down the HP of Moab, so that then you can then be destroyed by our Spike Factory.
What?
Malevolence does less damage than the actual spirit, but this will mean we can actually You had to remove that, didn't you? Damn it, haunted status. I don't like that. Oh wait, I didn't really think this out, did I? I need a warp back. I need a warp to where our Spike Battery is. But as you can tell, we got many more Regrow rainbows on this round because of that little bug that manipulation, not bug. If you harvest a bunch of ceramics when you're low on mana, it literally gives you full mana right back when you harvest them. Okay, these are going to be left with a Spike Battery to deal with. And now we've also got a round 49 thing. So I'm going to actually place you up here so we can get more of a regrow farm going when we go on round 49, because there are 10 regrow rainbows that spawn on that round. Now, hopefully you all go into yellows and then from there transform into even more rainbows. We usually start with 10, but this is pretty nice. Okay, that's all of them gotten rid of, and we should have had increased cash from that round. If you still don't know what I'm referring to, I'm going to put a video on screen where you can check out Smart Person's video or Persan's video, explain what the regrow bug is so that you have a better idea of what's going on. Corvus is obviously not the best hero to utilize it. Obviously you want a very weak tower, like let's say a tier 1 dino, in order to turn rainbows into zebras and then make regrow from there. There we go, they're starting to grow now. You shall be many rainbows by the time you're done. Hopefully. You seek me secrets. And we've got to remember to keep on using nourishment when we can. Round 57. I'm not going to show you all of the footage because there's a lot amount of time spent, and if you spend long enough in the round, the harvestability will just be blanked out. Which just goes to show you that that can be abused. Chip damage at the Moabs there. And round 58 is done. Okay, round 59. I'm not going to try and regrow farm on this round because it is just ceramics and not rainbows, which can be easily abusable. Whereas these are not that easily abusable. And that is our mana just completely filled thanks to Dark Ritual, which I think is also been buffed since the debut. Like, Dark Ritual wasn't as good back then. Maybe I am smoking that pot and hallucinating stuff in which I have not actually experienced but think I have experienced. Come on now, BFB. Now then, rainbows, which I should have moved Corvus for at the beginning of, well, the end of this previous round. That is absolutely fine. We're going to be using Malevolence now, and all of these are going to go down to pinks, yellows, but they're all going to be the rainbow zebra sorts over here. And then once this is good and well, we're going to go to the Dark Ritual ability as well and get as much moolah as we possibly can. Hopefully the spiked mine bears out. Oh, that's a little too much. Maybe we need to position Corvus slightly further north. Probably just slightly earlier and a bit further away from the exit. So that hopefully we can do this. Oh, but we are kind of... that is really close. It can be done though. Now, and then use the Dark Ritual ability. It does have a pierce cap though, so you've got to be mindful of that. But this is looking very good so far. And we'll be able to earn just a little bit more cash when it comes to all this. And that little bit of cash is going to make the difference in this scenario. Also, I'm going to use the scythe when the Moabs meet downscale to ceramics. They do appear after the second fortified Moab appears, so I think we should be able to use that to our benefits here. Okay. I think I'm going to use it now, and then I'm going to use Malevolence now. There we go. That's the stuff. So you're going to be able to decamify them, then they go down to not being destroyed. And we're going to place you at the back of the track here, and hopefully get some of these pests. Although we've still got these Moabs to contest with. Dark Ritual ability, and you're now going to be dismissed of that. Oh, very close. There's these fortified Moabs, which might be the things that will stop us here, but not really. Also, at the very end of this, we can see how much money we have generated throughout the run. Round 63, Nourishment, and then the Harvest ability. Yeah, definitely ability. Ability. Stipels. On Strong, we'll lower these down to black and white balloons, so that then the... Excuse me? Perhaps we need to do more stuff here. We're having some embers. This could help us out a little bit here. It was just the sheer quantity of balloons. I think that was like the thing that was stopping us spinning there. There's still a lot of them, but we are now at the back end of the round, and that's good. Come back, Nourishment, so we can get the mana back still. And that is quite the harvestful. Ooh. No, I'm going to leave these be. They're not going to be popped at all. I don't think I'll be getting anything out of them. And from experience, I lose money from trying to do regrow farming from ceramics. Ah, you seek me secrets? Lead balloons, very nice for harvesting, and you can also be harvested by the Dark Ritual. The Dark Ritual is a plasma damage type attack, because it can obviously affect lead balloons, but it is completely nullified whenever a purple balloon is within its radius and you don't have MIB. These camo regrow whites are not worth it when it comes to regrow farming. I think you probably get an extra 1 money out of them at the very most. If not even that. It's a very minuscule amount. There we go. Good use of the Dark Ritual and then Nourishment. Get our Nourishment, our mana back up to full... I was supposed to say full HP there. That's our HP. We only ever get 1. We're playing on the hot. Oh, hello. This could be something. The key word there is could be. Okay, Malevolence. Can we do this? I think we can do this. Yeah, that's really good. I don't know if we lost anything out of that round. I'm sure somebody within the comment sections below who is much more knowledgeable at this game could tell me if I actually made something out of that or not, but from experience, I just find ceramic balloons, I end up losing money rather than gaining money from the regrows. I'm actually going to pit you there just because I'm worried about the amount of Moabs there, so I'm going to whittle down the HP of these Moabs so it's an easier time for our spiked mines. Although we do have to be careful with these because we do have a limited expiry on the track before they just automatically despawn and explode. But at least they explode. BFBs down to Moabs, and then you're going to switch to the first most Moab because that's the strongest target on the screen while being first. It actually does make a lot of sense where the strongest target on screen is also like the first most of that target anyway, so it would obviously go to the first rather than just any random like strongest one. So if you only have Moabs on the screen, so therefore that makes sense. Okay, let's see if we can manipulate this scenario, hopefully. Yeah, that's quite a few of them. We can use that ability as well. There's 2 left there. That's absolutely fine. But I think the trick is you are continuously attacking balloons because in that point the game thinks that you are playing the game normally. I don't know. I'm not very good at understanding the games. I just play them. Okay, I'm going to move you to first actually so that then you're doing chip damage to these frontmost balloons because I'm honestly worried that a huge group of mowers will go past these spiked mines. So we're going to deal damage to you. You'll not be able to get through. put you back on strong so that you have the means of being able to do this. Get the nourishment, obviously. And you shall go down to that. And okay, I'm gonna actually use the nourishment then and there. And we should be able to deal with the rest of these with what we've got. Excellent. Okay, so Malevolence should be good here. And yeah, we cleared round 76 like that.
Take it down.
One thing I don't like about Corvus is that you can't cancel a spell when you're in between rounds. There goes round 77. Okay, I'm going to preemptively place you. Where would be best for this scenario? Probably here, honestly, because then we can catch the balloons when they go through this little tunnel here. I'm going to put you there, actually. I think that's the best spot for our endeavors for round 79. I'm doing it preemptively rather than later on. Okay. Malevolence time. It is time for you to show. You're doing a big amount of damage. I don't like that. Yeah, that is not intended. Yeah, you're doing more damage in here than it did in my test runs. Like, you only went down to yellow balloons, but now this time around, and also there's many more of them, but now you're doing more damage?
The spirit obeys.
It could be down to my mana level, honestly. That could be a thing.
The spirit obeys.
Malevolence does more damage on level 14. If this is not like 77,700 something, then this could be a... Hold on, that's actually quite good. But I think I could do even more. Actually, in my test run, I probably got like just 77,500 or 77,600 at the very most. So what we're getting before actually popping in for mobs is actually quite good, to be honest. But I'm just a little bit concerned, honestly, that we haven't generated enough money here in order for us to continue going onwards. It's just in such a weak state. Haunted balloons obviously lose their regrow property. Once that first BFB lot will go, we're going to go back to first with the spirit so we can deal with these weaker balloons here. Up to level 15, Ember Fire drops more often and does more damage. Nourishment gives more experience per mana. Pretty good. We're going to put you back on first because these fortified mobs could pose a threat here. Yeah, you got to really micro... I was just about to use this Scythe ability there. You just removed it from me, game. That's what happens when you spend too long on a round. Is this enough, though, to deal with a final fortified BFB? That is indeed the case. I'm quite happy with this, actually. 80k at the end of round 79. Now for a little bit more nourishment here. So we can use both of our abilities here, even though we'll barely get anything out of it. Just because it would take such a long time to take down the ZMG, I think it's worth using it, honestly. Down to BFBs. Where are we going to go from here? I'm going to use that and nourishment once again. Teleport you to over here when you'll be partially destroyed. Let's see, you're hopefully going down here and now. Teleport you over here so we can get some of the mana. And from this point onwards, there is no such thing as regrow farming anymore because of the fact that regrow rainbows, etc. They only spawn down to a single balloon anyways rather than multiplying like they did previously. So that is a thing to consider. However, we can't always just spam out nourishment at this given point onwards because of the fact that we need to use some of Corvus' spells to actually get through these rounds. And if you don't use his spells very carefully, you'll encounter a DT round and then you won't have stuff like Vision or Spear to quickly remove the camo status, and you will be able to just essentially end your run then and there. As in, like, be defeated. Am I concerned about the remaining BFBs here? Or are we good where we are when it comes to the overall map? Because remember, these do bonus damage against ceramic balloons, so we should be okay. Should be is a big word. You're on first at the moment, which is actually more of an idea. Oh, Storm, just to whittle down their HP just a little bit. And actually, that was kind of necessary. Okay, I'm actually going to start using your other abilities. So, Echo and Ancestral Might. Hopefully, this will be enough in order to take down these rounds. You do have quite a wide range, but I'm finding you're not very good against ceramics, or at least hordes of ceramics. And this could be our downfall, because we've got all these fortified still yet to get rid of. Harvest foes, and just about. We can afford to do a nourishment on round 83, because this is quite a free round anyways. So, we're going to put you on strong, so that then you are targeting these Moabs, so they go down to ceramics, so therefore the only things the spikes mines have to deal with are ceramics. Pretty good strategy, don't you think? And there goes a round. Okay, what's going to be next? Another nourishment? I think we could possibly afford one nourishment on this round, and doing that is pretty good. Okay, what to do here? Echo, Spear, Aggression, and I think that should be all that we need, really. I'm actually going to put you on... You should be targeting the strongest most ones, thank you very much. Dark Rituals, so we can keep our ability or our spells up and running. Although with all of this going and downscaling them very quickly, it does mean that there's going to be less spikes deployed, which means we could end the round too quickly, and therefore this... Oh. No worries there. Okay, that's the first one gone down. Actually, I'm going to put you on first, because I want this ZMG at the back here too. No. I didn't mean to press tab again. The Echo is always on first, so you can manipulate the targeting priority so that you have your Echoes in different parts of the map depending on what the targeting priority is. Go back to first. Will all of this be enough to take down the ZOMG? And no harvest ability, because Ninja Kiwi fought ahead, which is pretty good. And that is round. When that first one over there disappeared, I thought, crap, I'm not going to be able to do this round. So level 17, this is pretty good actually for Corvus. Now this round, Nourishment, and then these two abilities here. We should be pretty close to 800 by the time this finishes. Maybe I could have gone down a little bit over here, but no, I'm not micromanaging that hard. Just incredibly hard. I'm going to warp you over here and then utilize Echo, then that, and then use that. Hopefully then we can take down these. Okay, I'm going to move you over here on purpose because of the fact that I want to keep at least a ZMG up, just so that we have enough time for spikes to come back when they destroy all of these targets over here. Oh my god, there's a lot of Moabs. Ooh. Tricky, but we should be able to do this. We should be able to do this. Go on, go down, go down, go down. Excellent. Go down to Moabs. Good. One of you is destroyed. Excellent. Sometimes it's good to not try and take them all out at the same time, especially when it comes to this sort of target where it's like a timed thing, rather than just trying to do it all at once. And there goes the rest of round 87, just like that. Right, this is going to be a bit of a tricky round because we've got all sorts of different Moab class balloons here. So I might actually... I'll keep hold of what we've got at the moment. I think we should be good with where we are. Echo, Ancestral Might, and I think we partially damaged these ZMGs, which is pretty good actually. Whittle down their HP but not destroy them, because when you destroy them, and then obviously the balloons inside go faster, which means you've got less time for your spikes to redeploy. I may just add a little bit of extra damage though, in the form of fire. Not that much damage, bro! God damn it! Okay, I need to take you all out somehow. Nourishment, nourishment. I think it should be able to grapple some of these. Good. Last ZMG up around here. Can we do it? Of course we can, yeah. Nice! A BFB left, Moabs left, just like that. Sorry for not talking much about stuff outside of Bloons Tower Defense 6, but Corvus is just such a micro-heavy unit to try and employ down that I feel like at times I can only talk about something that is Corvus related, along with thinking about how many pineapples we have at the end of the track here. Okay, what to do here? All of these are fortified balloons, so I've got to be a bit wary about that one. Does take away more of these? No, that's not it. I need to use something else throughout the round. What about just some embers left on the track? Like, that could be okay. Do a little bit of trickle damage against all of these. And embers are now expired. What about an echo and ancestral might? Can we do it now? You are kind of taking down these too quickly. There's one more left. Don't go down to Moabs, please. I need all of the help that I can get. These are not completely chilled up. Hopefully. Don't you dare die again, please. Combination. Even though it's not a legit combination because A, you're banned from 2-tower chimps, and B, we start with more starting cash. Last BFB just pops there, and round 90. So, what about round 90? I honestly think we need Vision, then Spear, and you're going to go on Strong actually so that you can target the DDTs at all times, and hopefully this will be the thing in which we need in order to go through all of this. Just about. Okay, that's good usage of those. Now it's just a matter of trying to get all of these to be destroyed. The amount of BFBs here and how clumped up they are is a little bit concerning. We could try and separate these out in small groups, honestly. The ceramics will be dealt with by that. Okay, go back to first, deal with the Moabs and ceramics, and then go back to BFBs. Once these are taken out, okay, that's kind of done it already. That's pretty good, Deal with them one by one or small groups. There we go, that's dealt with. Moabs again, trickle that one down. The earlier spiked mines did kind of help with damaging these, which is pretty good. We're nearly at level 20. Hopefully we've done enough nourishment so that we can actually do this. Okay, I'm actually going to use those now because I knew we were going to get back to 800 if we used it then and there. Oh, that's a lot actually. That is too many. I think that's too many. That is too... I think that was down to the last pineapple there. Round 92. This is definitely going to be a very interesting round to say the least. Because we're not going to be able to have enough spiked mines at the back in order to defend against all of these fortified balloons. So honestly... we need to do a little bit of fettling on this round. So I'm thinking, Echo, Spear, we're going to use one of those, Aggression, and Storm, but we're also going to use Repel, and Frostbound. We're going to use that little ability there, and then Ember, and then we should be good for the rest of this actually. Okay. That's good. That's really good. Going to disengage these abilities now. These are going to be partially damaged. And also, we're at the point where Corvus can actually haunt Mo-class balloons, which is pretty good when it comes to damage. Okay, Harvest there. Nourishment there. Yeah, this should be pretty good. Even though these are quite closely clumped up together, we're very good on this one. Yeah, that's gone down to BFBs. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, that's a few too many Moas for my liking, but we should be good here because they are haunted, which means that when they do pop, they are explosive. Although I don't think they are. I don't think the haunted status is, well, the black balloon is not immune to them, even though they do have the word explode. It's magically explosive. Do I need to use something in order to go for the rest of this round? Because these group of BFBs do kind of scare me here. Do I need to use anything? You know what? We will use a storm to get through these. Hopefully this will be enough here. Kind of whittling these down a little bit too quickly, possibly for my liking. Okay, I'm going to take that off because... oh my god, our harvest has gone out. That's no good. That's no good whatsoever. Hopefully we can get enough from these. Oh, that's looking very close. No. Oh, just about. Well, do we have enough around 93? That's a question. Okay, DDT. It's not very appeasing, to be honest. Okay. Use that, and then use those as well. Hopefully the Ancestral Might comes back. Good. Kind of want you to teleport and then go over here. Good, good. Are we going to be able to get Corvus by round 95? I hope so. May need to use another nourishment at some point. You know what? We will use nourishment again. Hopefully we'll have enough at some point. Okay. I guess that's okay. Kind of hoping for well, a bigger pile of spikes at the back of the track here, but that's just how we're going to go about these things. Harvest now. Yeah, I feel like that was the point in which the ability itself would disappear, so that wouldn't be good. Storm? You down here. Dark Ritual, then Storm. So we can get some continuous feedback of mana here. Although, I think I am popping these BFBs a bit too quickly, possibly? Nah, that's not true at all. We're pretty swell here. And, no, our harvest is still there. Okay, I'm going to leave that be. Well, the game decided it for us. I'm hoping there should be rounds, but you may never know with these scenarios. Ooh, that's looking like quite a lot of them there. That's just about survived, which is good. Just don't pop too quickly, please, CMG. Well, but at the same time, please do, because of what we've got going on here. Please hold out spiked mines. I don't want to try this round again. Oh, yes. We just need 1,000, and then we're in good shape to get the super mines. Hopefully. Okay, Corvus is now at level 20, and he levitates. I think you could place him on water as well, as far as I remember. Okay, where are we going to go from here? We should enable vision as soon as the DTs come around at this point of the track here. Okay. Now there, then there, use that, and then use that, and then also going to, at some point, detonate. Okay, that's good. Detonate those, then use super mines. That's it. That is the run. All that regrow farming was worth it, since we got more cash out of all of this, which enables us to buy the super mines. Okay, we're going to enable auto start now. That is the run, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to go for the remainder 5 rounds now. This should be the easiest 5 rounds of the game, thanks to the gigantic explosive prowess of the super mines and what they can do. Super mines in a 2-tower chimp scenario. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, not really, because, well, Corvus is banned, and super mines, you need to use another tower in order to get that sort of thing going there. Okay, Echo, and you know what? We're going to explode both of these. Gosh, look at the haunted. All of them with the green haunted on them. Excellent. Yeah, you can no longer just remove round 98 with just Echo and then Overload. That was back in the olden days, near Christmas time. I think No, we can't teleport them onto water. I thought you could.
Are we hunting?
Maybe it's just my imagination again going wild. Yeah, there goes the rest of round 98. That's pretty good. I'm going to use that on this round. DDTs can just be instantly nuked by the ultimate weapon of this round. Oh dear. That's just brilliant. Hello there, BAD. I've got myself a few friends for you in the form of red pineapples. Have you ever seen red pineapples before? Well, you are going to today. Okay, you're going to do that. Excellent. And just nuke the entire round there. So as you can tell, we spent 152,815. And in a normal game, we would normally get 178,000. So, and also with all of the upgrades here going on, we had literally got more cash than we normally would be able to do so anyways throughout this entire run. I think like 180, so we definitely got like 2,000 or so from that. 2,000 or 3,000. Got more damage than usual, got more pops than usual. Placed down 2 towers, done a lot of abilities there. Thank you very much, Corvus, for your harvest and your dark ritual. So there you go, folks. Corvus really does benefit from the increased amount of experience that he gains nowadays, as opposed to when he was on launch, where he would gain the same amount of experience as Adora and Churchill, but obviously Corvus and Adora has ways of increasing the experience that they gain, either through nourishment or for blood sacrifice, but Churchill has nothing. And he really is not very good nowadays, unfortunately. Poor Churchill! Yeah, Super Mines was really the prize of doing this entire video. But we haven't used Corvus in such a long time, honestly. I really like this hero, but it's just too much microing to be effective, honestly. And that's the split with Corvus, is that some people like Corvus because he's very micro heavy, but other people don't because he's too micro heavy. Kind of like Geraldo, but it's like you place an item or an effect down, and that's it. Whereas this, you have to constantly moving about and all that jazz. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments sections below, and let me know what other scenarios you'd like to see me do next, where it involves like more expensive towers which you couldn't do otherwise on a normal game of Chimps, where you start with 650 cash, but in this case you start later but with more cash depending on what round it's on. Obviously you can't start on round 100 and then do a stupid combination from there. Like be realistic, okay? Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.